As my research continued, so did our improvement. In the insightful words of Iyanla Vanzant in her book Yesterday I Cried, Simon & Schuster, 2000, all teachers must learn, all healers must be healed, and your teaching, healing work does not stop while your learning, healing process continues. As Colton began to sleep better, I was deeply involved in the research and writing of this book, so naturally I continued to apply what I was learning. More time passed, and Colton finally followed in his sister's footsteps and began sleeping 10 hours straight without a peep. At first, I would wake up every few hours worried. I'd place my hands on his little body to feel for breathing. Eventually, I realized he was just peacefully, quietly sleeping. This is Colton's log after using the strategies I'd learned during the writing of this book. Colton's night wakings. 7:50 p.m. Colton lays his head on my lap and asks to go night-night. 8 o'clock. To bed. Lie down to nurse. 8:18. Asleep. 6:13 a.m. Nurse for 20 minutes. 7:38. Up for the day. Number of night wakings? 1. Improved from 8. Longest sleep stretch? 10 hours. Improved from 1.5. Total hours of nighttime sleep? 11 hours. Improved from 8.25. Naps? 1 peaceful nap, 2 hours long. Improved from 3/4 of an hour. Total hours of sleep: 13 hours. Improved from 9 hours. Amount of crying involved? 0. Keep in mind that during this time, I was actively researching and experimenting with ideas. You have the benefit of following a very tidy plan, so you should have quicker success. Also, certainly, Colton was different from his sister Vanessa, who at an extremely young age dove for her crib and woke happily 10 hours later. Babies are as different from each other as we adults who raise them. But compare this log to where we started. Even though it took some time to get us to this point, I was ecstatic over our results. Here's a footnote that will please many of you. Throughout this entire process, Colton continued to breastfeed and sleep with me. Through my own experience and working with other mothers, I realized that co-sleeping, breastfeeding babies can sleep all night next to mommy without waking to nurse, contrary to popular thinking. If you are determined to continue breastfeeding and co-sleeping, you might be able to do so and get some sleep too.